What better place than here? What better time than now? Oh, great. Great first thing to see. Great thing to see right as soon as the game... The first thing that comes up. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? This is the Namco Bandai that we're working with here. Bandai Namco, even. Oh, wow. Made of Unity. That's hilarious. I didn't know Japan knew what Unity was. Yeah. Kamen Rider. A thing I have no experience with. Oh yeah. Gotta love that Japanese import from Asian territory that has English built completely into the game, but they decided they didn't want to officially localize and release the game in Western territories. That's always great. Gotta love paying import fees or getting a Japanese PS or like a Hong Kong PSN account in order to fucking buy this stuff. Yeah. So I don't really know my Kamen Rider, but I do love the thing that Kamen Rider is. The thing that Kamen Rider started. The thing that it is, right? I love my Super Sentai, Power Rangers. I love, you know, Wonderful 101, Beautiful Joe, Mega Man Star Force. Like, the Henshin Hero thing is great, and I love it. And Kamen Rider is, like, the defining example of your Henshin Hero. Like, it is your Resident Evil 4 of Henshin Hero, right? And Super Sentai took the idea and made it like a team-based format, doing the same thing but with a team. And then there's like Sailor Moon, which is taking the magical girl genre and making it a Henshin Hero. I mean, like, magical girl is already a Henshin Hero kind of thing, but it's for girls. And then made it like incorporated aspects of Super Sentai, etc., etc. So what I think is, from what I know about this game, is it's taking Kamen Rider, which are, as far as I know, again, which is not barely anything, like solo heroes, like just your standalone superhero kind of guy, so to speak. I mean, I'm sure they have a support system, and maybe sidekicks. I wouldn't have any idea. But it's like, it seems like, I don't know if it's a Muso game, but it seems to be doing that thing. That like big celebratory crossover, like greatest hits fan service vehicle kind of game. That's taking Kamen Riders new and old. So I'm hoping that means this will actually be a good, like, entry-level thing. A thing to get into Kamen Rider. Because I would love to get into Kamen Rider. But I mean, it's one of those things where this is incredibly dense and, you know, where do you start? And holy shit, every single series is 52 fucking episodes. And I gotta watch it on Kiss Asian because there's no streaming service that has it. It's just not easily accessible for, like, English speakers. You gotta go through things. Yeah, look at these fucking toys! God, I love it. I love that shit. It's so great. So I'm hoping that this game is something that's like... I've never seen a Kamen Rider before. But I love Henshin Heroes. I love Beautiful Joe, Wonderful 101, Power Rangers. That whole thing, that entire vibe, that lifestyle, one might even call it. So I'm hoping that this game will actually be a good... That's cute. A good thing for... Look at how cool Kamen Rider is. I mean, that seems to be the general thing a game of this nature would be going for. And I'm sure, you know, it's made by fans for fans, I'm sure. But I'm hoping that'll be enough that I can be like... I can pick up on. Hopefully, when it is throwing things down, I will be able to pick up those things. Hopefully, I will be able to pick up what this game is throwing down, so to speak. And I mean, like, as I grew up watching Power Rangers and shit, so, and you know, Big Bad Beetle Borgs. That whole thing. Henshin! Cyclone Joker! Awesome. Yeah! So cool! Wikataku. Ooh. Huh. What is Ride Power? Power of Kamen Riders that is used up during powerful moves. Oh, okay. Question asked and answered. So that's our stamina bar. Strong attack uses Ride Power. Whoa, that's a red hot kick. That is a red hot kick right there. A unique attack for each form. A mighty strike using the specific strength of each form. This is a pretty aggressive tutorial. Lock on and lock off. Lock on. This is just south of being a character action game so far. I wouldn't say it's quite there, but this is very close to being a character action game. I mean, we're halfway through a tutorial. There we go. That's what you need. Yeah! Okay. Okay. Hold on here. While evading. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's a perfect dodge, got ya. Okay. I was just trying to do it well. Okay, it's a perfect dodge. It's frame perfect inputs. You do a perfect dodge and then you can do a counterattack. Got ya. Oh! This guy is all about the red hot kick. Yeah, this is very overtly, look, he did the thing, now clap. Oh yeah, look at that! With multiple forms. Oh, so this is like his gimmick, cool. Well, maybe it's all of their gimmick, I don't know. Gotta sell more toys, right? What do we got? Luna Trigger, Hito Trigger, Cyclone Trigger, Luna Metal, Hito Metal, Cyclone Metal, Luna Joker, Hito Joker. Let's do Heat Joker. It's time to develop your own style. Yeah, we are not altogether away from this being a character action game. Get fucked! Oh, stretchy legs. Joker stretch. Cyclone Meadow. Oh, he's got weapon. Oh right, I can do R1 attacks too. Oh, it's like a blocky kind of thing? Yeah! And let's do heavy metal! Yeah, you can see there's a flash. Haha, get fucked. Cool, that's a lot of move. That's a lot of variation in moves. Gotta collect all the toys, my dude. I wonder if it's just the 3, like in the cover here, or if it's gonna be like a shitload of Kamen Riders. I don't know what to expect. Both in terms of the game and in terms of the Kamen Rider. So we're on this journey of discovery together. Henshin! Oh, okay. Good spot for intro movie. Yeah, look at how good that looks. See, like, I don't have to be necessarily a fan of the thing in particular. Like I said, I'm a fan of what this is. I'm a fan of Henshin Heroes. I don't have to necessarily be into Kamen Rider to notice what this is, which is fucking just, look at how much they fucking love Kamen Rider. I can see very overtly that this is being what Kamen Rider is in every way that it can be. Form change, right? No. Special move? something. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's so fucking weird. Oh, form change, there we go. I wonder which Kamen Rider this is. Is he like a newer Kamen Rider or like a really famous fan favorite Kamen Rider? Because he's getting this whole intro movie where he just gets to be the coolest dude and show off all his business. He gets to just show off super bad right here. So I'm wondering what gives him the right? Why does he get to be the front man Kamen Rider, right? Memory of Heroes. Let's see if I can get any information about this game. No. Beat 'em ups. Yeah, I would describe it as beat 'em up-esque. Oh no, you're cute! I like you!
市街セクターどうやってここまで
私はあのピンチから逃げるためにここまで緊急転送しただけです。
そうか、緊急転まあとにかく助けられたってわけだな。礼を言うぜ。と落としたガイアメモリは
メモリは転送中に分散してしまいました。
Memory of Heroes.
で、お前は何なんだ？
はい、私はナビゲート AI の
Navigator AI.
俺はフートから
Kind of a boring name.
安定の左翔太郎だ。なあ、この島は一体どうしたんだ？
ここはセクターシティ。島中から溢れ出る未知の高エネルギー。コアエナジーを開発、研究し、活用することで発展した島です。先日、実験の失敗による事故で島は封鎖され、
Maybe this game's too new.
あの怪物たちが現れ始めたのです。なぜこうなったのか、私にはさっぱり。
そうか。ところでアイ、この島に来た人物でアイダ博士って知ってるか？
アイダ博士、聞いたことがあるような。調べてみます。
My usual font of information's coming up with nothing.
名前がありますね。しかし、避難者のリストにはありません。
It features the cast from Kamen Rider W, Kamen Rider 000, and Kamen Rider 01.
この島の平和を取り戻す必要があります。協力を依頼してもよろしいでしょうか？
ああ、もちろんさ。受けたぜ、その依頼。そうとなったら、まずは情報収集が先決だ。手元に残ったこの電電センサーで。あれ？
The game features Kamen Rider 01, 000, Double, Joker, XL, Birth, and Birth Prototype.
そうか。ならまず部品探しから始めるか。
でも、このビルの外にもたくさんの怪物がいます。
01, 000, Double, Joker, XL, or Birth. Chain combat system. That's an interesting way of describing it. Because it did seem very combo oriented. Like that Muso style thing where the focus is more on ratcheting up big hits more so than like character action where it's based on like a player expression and style and big combo. But not quite, like, it's not quite either, because it's not Muso. But it's also not quite character action, so I like the idea of chain combat. That's not a bad... I see where that's coming from. Item will get to. Joka Memory. Kamen Rider Double and Kamen Rider Joka.
見つけたぜ。
一つだけ近くに転送されたようですね。
切り札は今回も俺のところに来るようだぜ。ジョーカー変身。
Okay. So I'm figuring that this Kamen Rider... Oh, it was like a taste of power kind of thing. He still got the fucking red hot kick. So this Kamen Rider seems like he's based on that gotta catch 'em all style, like, oh, I'm gonna collect a bunch of different kind of powers and combine them together to do the various different forms that he had. This is me talking completely baselessly just on what I'm seeing in this game with absolutely no information to go off of whatsoever. Computer. I like the idea of a superhero who is a detective also. I like his character model when he's not transformed. Won't you believe in him, even if there is no God or Buddha? There is Kamen Rider.
あのような怪物たちが日に日に増えています。
完全に占領されちまってるってわけか。
No, there is no article on Memory of Heroes. That's super weird. I would expect there to be more information about this by now. Came out in October. Dash when moving. You cannot dash when you are standing still. Not after the last time. Because, I mean, my basis is mostly, almost entirely off of Power Rangers growing up. And I mean, the point of these shows is and has always been... Yeah, it's not quite character action, but it is very score-based. It's like, it seems like a halfway point between Muso and character action. I like, yeah, chains. I like that idea, that concept of chain combat. It does almost work like a style gauge. But it's not based on being stylish, it's based on keeping the hits coming! Against enemies who probably don't have all that much going for them. Ah. Get fucked. What is this walking animation? What is this walking animation he's doing? It's like a dainty little... Yeah. I'm gonna have to see how other Kamen Riders walk to know if that's like, intentional for his character, or if that's just a default, generic kind of, walking animation that this engine uses. And, you know, the point of this genre, this method of entertainment, is and has always been, let's sell toys to children. Whoa! Yeah, there isn't enough, like, input nuance to this for it to be a character action game. It's hard to describe, just, and hard to see, like, just based on looking at it, but it is not, like, combo oriented, and there is no variation in the moves based on when you do them. Like, even in your Muso game, you would have, like, XXX and the YYY, or you'd have your XX and Y, or you'd have your XY, or your XXXXY, that kind of thing. It's just, this is the move that this button does, this is the move that this button does, this is the move that this button does. And that's it. It is not oriented on, like, really in-depth, nuanced, flowing, like, player expression style combat, stylish combat. But it is, like, smaller scale. It is still more or less based on crowd control, rather than, like, big, massive amounts of, like, fodder enemies like you would have in a Muso game. I like it. It's very interesting. Do you see how it's possible to describe gameplay mechanics and combat mechanics and system interactions without resorting to, oh, it reminds me of Dark Souls? You see how fucking easy that is? It's not that fucking hard. So yeah, the idea of, like, a solo hero, where, like, that's one action figure. With Power Rangers and, like, a Super Sentai team, right off the bat, that's 5 toys you can sell. 5 action figures right out the bat. And then there's the toys based on their individual weapons. That's 5 new toys, because each one's gonna have their own special weapon, or maybe they'll all have, like, a team weapon that you can, like, have variations on. Like the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers all had their individualized weapons, like this Power Sword and the Power Bow, but they also had just a gun. All 5 of them had a gun. So that's 6 toys right out the bat. Yeah, 5 action figures, 5 toys as a weapon, and then the gun weapon as a toy you can sell also. But, like, with Kamen Rider, where it's a solo hero, that's one hero. Like, maybe he's got a psychic, I don't know how Kamen Rider works. But, like, that's one action figure to start with. And then whatever his weapons may be. So the idea that he collects new weapons or new interactables as he goes, that gives him new powers or new moves or new weapons or new ways to kick ass, basically. Yeah, I mean, like, that's how you would develop the growth of, okay, we gotta have this new toy go out, this new episode's going out, he gets this new thing in that episode. Fuck you. He gets this new thing in that new episode. So now we can launch that new toy based on that. Ooh. Double S. So with this Kamen Rider, it seems like his you know, new toy, his
わかるかもしれません。
what would you call it?
電動操作を使
His steady stream. Oh, it's one of her toys. Come on, buddy. Yeah! Itomo Getu. Batashut. See, look, that's a toy right there. But also, he seems to get new flash drives that give him new, like, half transformations, like the Cyclone and the Luna. And Hito. And Metal. And he can slot those in together so he can have Joker and Cyclone, or Joker and Heat, or Joker and what have you, or Metal and Heat, or Metal and Luna, blah blah blah. That gives you so many great ideas for toys. You could sell an action figure with, like, you could sell a bunch of different halves, and then have those halves of the action figure snap and connect to each other, so he's making the different forms. That sells itself. What a great idea for a superhero based around the function of gotta move that merchandise, right? And then he's got the little animal gadgets that you can also sell as a toy. What, like, that's just genius. And when you're making a video game, that makes a lot of sense as something you can make a gameplay mechanic out of. But again, I don't know nothing about Kamen Rider, so I don't know what in particular might inspire the fact that this is the guy that they had as the tutorial starting Kamen Rider, right? I don't know if he's like a fan favorite or if he's just like the newest one. I wouldn't know. But in terms of gameplay mechanics, it also makes sense that he would have all these different forms and half forms that he can slot together in order to give him different movesets. That works really well to give you like a taste of power introduction to the game, right?
私にお任せください。
That's right. Ah, it took damage. Get fucked. Oh, that gives me health back too. Oh, triple S. Nice. Nice job. Battle beginner.
電動操作を使ってみましょう。
I really like it. This kind of shit is my fucking jam. It is what is colloquially referred to as my fucking jam. I've always wanted to get into the Kamen Rider, but like the convenience is just not there. Like, the barrier to entry is I gotta find a torrent site, or I gotta find some, like, Kiss Anime fucking website that has it illegally uploaded. It's just not easily accessible for me. There's no Crunchyroll that's got Kamen Rider. And, like, say what you want about Crunchyroll, at least it's a website you can fucking go to and the shit is there. And you can just give them money and then you can watch it. You shouldn't, because Crunchyroll's a garbage website run by idiots, and it functions terribly. Their video player is awful, but there's not a Crunchyroll equivalent for Kamen Rider, or Super Sentai for that matter.
といえばあのビルにあるかもしれません。ビジターセンター。この島を訪れたゲストが最初に行って ID 登録する施設です。
なるほど。
This game is also very not console intensive so far. Like, my PS4 is not revving like a fucking plane engine while running this, so I don't know what that says, but it says something to me.
よし、これで決まりだ。行くとしようぜ。
I wonder how more quote-unquote conventional, I don't know how fucking Kamen Rider works. I wonder how more conventional Kamen Riders would develop throughout their season in order to sell fucking toys. Because I think I've seen clips anyway. I don't know if he's like an actual Kamen Rider or like just another Henshin Hero style thing, but there's a Kamen Rider, as far as I know. I don't know. Who has like NES cartridges that he slots in, and that's what gives him his cool powers. And the clip I remember seeing is him coming out being a badass and taking out the cartridge, blowing in it, and then slotting it in, and then doing the finishing move that kills the enemy. And I was like, that's fucking awesome. I don't know if that's a Kamen Rider, but that's fucking cool. And that's right there. That's like, that's what he earns throughout his series in order to get new weapons, aka sell fucking toys, baby. It's all about selling the toys. That's what this life is all about. You gotta buy the toys. I don't know how you can even say that you're a fucking fan unless you're buying the toys. You're not going to the schoolyard. You're not going to the fucking schoolyard tomorrow and eating your bento boxes without having the latest Kamen Rider merchandise. Get the toy of the new weapon they showed in that episode last night, boy! Or else you ain't getting in on the motherfucking conversation at lunch at the schoolyard. Know what I'm saying? Fuckers? Yeah, that's too early. Oh, shit! Ah, son of a fucker! There we go. Get fucked. What about you, I say? I guess it does seem like you have to have some variation. I think it's like a combination of damage and... Oh, maybe it's like a multiplier. So like the more chain you have, and then you switch it up, you're gonna do more damage, something like that. There seems to be nuance to it. I like it. I like the gameplay style they got going here. I like analyzing that shit. Action. Joker. Roller. Range. Looking for so much. Basics. Characters. Oh, okay, no. Where can I, There it is. This is what I was looking for. Can I only have one at a time? Yes, okay.
Yoshi, 準備完了だ.
Sector City.
よし、準備完了だ.
Let's fucking go. Oh, maybe it's based on every interaction. Like, okay, there's 5 enemies here, so the maximum amount of damage you can do is much higher than the maximum amount of damage you can do against a 2 enemy encounter. So the threshold for an SSS for a 2 enemy encounter is much lower than the threshold for a 3 enemy encounter, right? I'm sure that's what it's based on. Some of that nature, at least. There we go. Get fucked. The counter move seems to do just a fucking obscene amount of damage. You really want to try and bait them into doing that at least once a fight, seems like. Come at me. Nah. Come at me, fucker. Ah! Damn. Damn. Come on. Ah, you bastard! My chain! How dare you ruin my chain? It's all about that chain, you fucker. I like it. Game's good. Hashtag game's good. Hashtag Kamen Rider. Oh, I haven't had any bosses yet. See how that goes. Keep going. Punch people until you... punch people until progress.
なあい、陥没の向こうへ行くのに何かいい手はねえか。
お役に立てるかわかりませんが、先ほどそのジョーカーメモリに似た反応がありました。ジョーカーメモリ。
本当か？それを早く言えよ。
Oh, I see why it's Joker. Because it's a wild card. Right? That makes sense.
全然センサーで何かわかるかもしれません。
Get up there, toy.
It's not.
Yeah. Cyclone! A Gaia memory containing the memories of Earth. Used by Shotaro's partner, Philip. Now is the time.
サイクロンメモリー。こいつがあれば仮面ライダーダブルになれる。
仮面ライダーダブル。フートを救ったというあの。
Yeah, fucker, watch my show.
なんでそんなこと？
すみません。なぜ知っているのか。
Because I've watched the show, fucker.
なぜこいつがダブルのことを知ってやがるんだ。
Oh, this is obviously the future or some shit.
さあ、頼んだぜ。あとは変身を解いて反応を待つだけさ。変身。サイクロンジョーカー。
Yeah, boy. At last. Oh shit!
よ、フィリップ。俺もお前のところに届け物が届いて何よりだ。
翔太郎さん、その声はもしかして。
ああ、紹介するよ。 こいつが相棒のフィリップ。
I love that shit.
よろしく頼むよ。
That is the shit that I
はい
love.
って言うね。
愛と申します。このセクターシティのナビゲート AI です。
Two minds, one body.
ナビゲート。
Or, I don't know.
それで愛なんだね。
おいおい、ダジャレかよ。
敵の反応が
You're a detective?
そうだった。フィリップ、詳しい話は後にするぜ。
やれやれ。相変わらず
Yada yada. Cool. Oh, okay. So Kamen Rider Double can change forms. I'm figuring here. And Joker's more of a default kind of that guy. I don't have any of my other forms to change into, though. Ah, double jumps. The power of double jumps. Still got the red hot kick. And he get dumped. Cool.
あのマーク、やはり財団 X か。
Ah, the bad guys from the bad thing that I know. My show. So, based on absolutely nothing that I would ever know of. Ooh. Shabams, baby. Oh no! Yeah. So based on absolutely nothing that I would ever possibly know, I'm thinking Philip is either like someone like co-piloting from a remote location because he gave the green flash drive to the bat and sent the bat away, or like they were two different separate Kamen Riders and like Philip died but he lives on in the green flash drive so that they combine, so that they like transform together and his spirit lives on or something, or it's like a computer.
翔太郎、今回も大事件のようだね。まずは君が知っている情報をすべて教えてもらおうか。
ああ。
This again being based on absolutely zero information about Kamen Rider Double.
なるほど。謎の怪物、コアエナジー。
コアエナジー。
事故に巻き込まれたアイダ博士。そして姿を消したゼウス博士か。実に興味深い。
お前から見て何か分かったことはあるか。
状況から考えて財団 X が関係しているかもしれないね。この愛という AI のことも僕たちは知らなすぎる。君は愛のことをどれだけ知ってるんだ
how do you know it's a girl?
そりゃお前。
I guess just the voice.
相手の勘が
I don't know, the mascot characters usually has a cutesy voice.
おいあい、なんか言ってやってもいいんだぜ。
私はただのナビゲート AI ですから。
Oh, maybe it's like using pronouns. When it says I.
すごい炎だ。先はどうなってる？
It didn't say Boku. It didn't say Boku or Ore, so
ただの火事ではなさそうだよ。
there's no way that it's a boy.
先ほどの敵の
You gotta say Boku
センターの入り口
for me to know that you're a boy.
そうか。アイダ博士の足取りが知りたい。
Yeah, that's
すぐに行こう
probably it. They can tell because of the fucking pronoun ass, Overthinking it? Okay. Pronoun ass, self-referral word usage.